Alright, welcome back to another one. Today we're going to be looking at this Scorched Earth by Rysn Fenix. Alright, Scorched Earth. Now I've never heard of Rysn Fenix before, but if this is their first dip into the pre-workout pool, then it looks very impressive. That's why I bought this one, because it looked really cool. I didn't look at the formula first. I just thought, wow, yeah, that sounds, pretty fucking metal. And yeah, I just thought I'd give it a chance. The first thing I noticed when I did look at the formula was the hefty serving size, 33 grams per 2 scoops. Now, I always get a little bit concerned when I see a pre with that much weight to it. I mean, the formula, as you can see, is just fucking jam-packed full of stuff. And 33 grams, wow, I just feel as though that's going to sit pretty heavy on the stomach. It's all of those ingredients I feel won't get the time to make themselves known, because they're either shadowed by another, or I mean, as I've said before, there's synergy, but sometimes all of those ingredients, are they really going to break through? Could you take a few out of there and still get the same performance? Possibly. Right, let's take a look what's in it. We're obviously going for the 2 scoop serving size, which will get us our 33 grams. First up, we have L-citrulline coming in at 8 grams. That's a really good dose. That is going to be for your vasodilation, the pump. That's what that's all about. Beta-alanine coming in next at 4 grams, so a little bit higher than we usually see. But we're starting to hear that 3.2 grams isn't quite enough, and we're seeing it in 6 grams, 4, 5, 6 grams. I think it needs to be quite high so we can get through all of these other ingredients. I think if we had maybe 2 grams in there, or 3, you wouldn't feel it very well. But I think 4 grams, we've got a chance of it making us tingle a bit. It's a lactic acid buffer. It's meant to get you those extra couple of reps, but I don't know if it really does. I think you have to take a lot of beta-alanine to get any sort of real results from it. But it does give you the sense of urgency at the start of the workout, gets you in the mood, and that's pretty much what it does. Next up, we got some betaine, which is going to help with power output and just performance, general performance improvement there with betaine. Next, we have some glycopump or glycopump coming in at 2.5 grams. That is going to drag in water into the muscles, making them look nice and full. So it's going to pair up good with the L-citrulline there. We've also got nitrosogene, which is one of my favorite pump ingredients. Studies have shown it to be, at about 1.5 grams, to be as effective as I think 6 or 8 grams of citrulline. I can't quite remember the actual results there, but nitrosogene, yeah, a splendid ingredient for a pump formula. Next up, we got L-tyrosine coming in at 1 gram, which is the dose that we usually see it at. Then we got organic turmeric powder coming in at another gram. Now, that's a great thing to put in a pre-workout. It can help with joint health, recovery. I don't know about performance so much, but it's good on the joints. That's the main thing I find with turmeric. Yeah, it's a good ingredient to supplement with every day. Next up, we got Aquamin coming in at 700 milligrams, and that's going to help with gut health, general inflammation, that kind of thing. Right, so our main driver in this is caffeine, so that's coming in at 250 milligrams. Now, it's not very high, but it doesn't need to be that high to be effective. I mean, if the other ingredients are working well, then you don't really need a massive amount of caffeine to keep things going. So 250, I mean, it's doable. I like to see it higher, but for a daily driver type pre-workout, which this is, 250, you know, it's pretty good. Then we have L-theanine coming in at 200 milligrams. So usually in my head I think, oh well, if there's 200 mil of L-theanine there and 250 mil of caffeine, then yeah, we're left with about 50 milligrams of caffeine, because L-theanine just seems to wipe out all the stimulation from a lot of pre-workouts. Not all of them, but a lot of them. L-theanine is the passion killer as far as stims go. Yeah, we typically see L-theanine in sleep supplements, you know, it's to help you relax and get you off to sleep. And unfortunately, a lot of brands, I mean, L-theanine seems to be making a comeback. It fucked off for a while, but people are starting to put it back in. I don't know why. Maybe they're feeling as though the pre's are too strong and they just need to take the edge off. But, you know, I wouldn't put it in like a daily driver type of pre. I would put it in a high stim pre, like, you know, if it had to go in something like a Dark Labs crack, you know, that with L-theanine would bring the duration of the madness down a few hours, and I think it would be more of a usable pre. But when you go putting it in daily drivers, I think it brings it down too much, you know. But that's just my thought. Anyway, next up we have some dicaffeine malate, which is the slower release version of caffeine, so it's not going to kick in straight away. The caffeine anhydrous is going to come in first, and then the dicaffeine malate is going to come in a little bit later, and it's going to taper things off, which the L-theanine kind of does as well. So maybe this is going to bring us down a little bit too quickly. I don't know, we'll see. Neurofactor coming up next. That is going to help with cognitive ability. Just again, a focus ingredient. I don't know a whole lot about Neurofactor. Haven't had a huge amount of experience with it, but at 100 milligrams seems pretty low, but we'll take it. Then we have two absorption ingredients in estrogen and black pepper extract. So that's going to help get all these ingredients through the body nice and efficiently. And it's always good to see both estrogen and bioprene. Well, this isn't bioprene, but black pepper, same thing. It's good to see them both together because it's, you know, a duo of absorption going on. So it's hopefully going to get all of this shit, and I mean all of this shit, through the body nicely. So yeah, and also rounded off by huperzine A, which again is for focus, cognitive improvement. That's coming in at 40 milligrams. Yeah. So alright then, without further ado, let's do the cat test. You ready to give this one a sniff, my boy? Rysn Fenix. Phoenixes. Oh, no! Oh, Claude. Can you come back? Motherfucker. 2 scoops is the serving size. That's going to get you a lot of powder. So, yeah. It's heavy. It's really fucking heavy. So you're going to want to use plenty of water with this one. Of course. Right. Okay. Holy fuck. Right. Shit, that could have been a lot worse. That could have gone terribly. Okay, so the flavour we have is Tenacious Tribesman's Tangerine. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. That's a cool sounding flavour. I haven't checked out what their other flavours are, but I assume they're quite crazy sounding like this. So yeah, Tenacious Tribesman's Tangerine. Let's give it a try. It's as if they kind of left the peel in as well, so it's kind of like the whole tangerine as opposed to just the middle. But it's not bad. It's a strong flavour, strong orangey. Yeah, that's got to be an 8 out of 10. 8, not bad at all. Whereas that gets about an 8 out of 10 for the flavour, it is just it's a heavy drink. You know, you can feel it as you're getting it down. It's like, whew, all right, that's a bit much. But let's see how the effects break through. Oh, it's one of these pre's. And while we sit here, I may as well say that the beta-alanine is kicking in already. I mean, boy, I just drank that stuff about 5 minutes ago, and I can start to feel my face tingling already. So it kind of proves me wrong that, you know, the more stacked your panel is, that, you know, it's not going to give these ingredients room to breathe or room to work properly or efficiently. But yeah, the beta, it's actually really fucking strong. Right, well, I don't exactly like showing myself on the toilet, nor is it entirely necessary, but I'm just showing you the different stages that I go through during the experience, so that's all I can say there. Now the thing with daily drivers, there are only a handful of them that I would actually train on. I'll try them all and train on everyone that I have, but there are only a few that I would actually use at the gym a second time. I'm so used to training on high stims that, you know, a daily, it just doesn't cut it sometimes. The focus, it's not incredible. It's good, but it's not, you know, out of this world tunnel vision focus. You're still aware of everything else, but it's not bad. But it's not one of the highlights of this pre. The highlights are the very productive energy that you get with it on such a low amount of caffeine. It comes together really well, and the pumps on it, I think the pumps are the best part, actually. They feel good, and it makes you want to go against the burn. It makes you enjoy that tight, painful feeling, and you just push through, and yeah, I like the feel of it. The general feel of this one is really good. As far as the daily driver goes, this is very, very productive. It doesn't feel weak at all. From the get-go, you can actually, you know, feel the buzz with this. I know how much you guys love this angle, so... That's about it from this one, really. I mean, it's not a mad journey from start to finish. You know, it kicks in pretty nice, you can feel it. And then it builds to a point and then levels out. An hour and a half later, it's all over. But what you get in that amount of time is very productive, good pumps, and yeah, focus ain't the best, but the energy's pretty good. It's not like super energy, but it's good daily driver. This is the top end of daily drivers, I would say. I'm shaking a bit. Ooh, I'm not sure what I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm hanging here. I'm good. And that is the fucking end of that. I wasn't too sure what to expect. I mean, the first time that I tried this one, I really did underestimate it, so I added a caffeine tab and a DMHA tab to it. And it was a bit much, actually. I totally underestimated it. The next time I tried it then, I tried it on its own, and yeah, it was great. And every time since, it's just been the same. It's a very consistent pre-workout. Focus, you know, it's not major on this, but it's okay. The pumps are really fucking good, and the energy is definitely acceptable. If it was too weak, I wouldn't take it to the gym if the energy was that low, but it's just about right. It'll get you a good hour session done, and yeah, and then it's gone. just as quick as it came in, it disappears. One of the drawbacks of this one, from what I could remember, it costs quite a bit. I think it was, I don't know, about $50 perhaps. I'm not 100% on that, you'd have to double check. But you've got a jam-packed label, and if that appeals to you, then, you know, it might be worth it. So there we go, Scorched Earth by Rysn Fenix. Get on the fucking case, and I'll see you in the next one.